human apes. Some dogs are faster, some dogs are bigger, some dogs are cleverer, some dogs are cuter, and some dogs are friendlier. This is called genetic variation. Genetic variation is how to say genetic variation. All dog types can breed, so dogs are all the same species. Yes, they can breed and produce puppies. They can also have more puppies, so they're the same species. The human species also has variation. Yes, well, at one point we bred with the Neanderthals, proving that us and Neanderthals were close enough to be the same species to have viable offspring. They were a lot hairier than us and shorter and possibly more intelligent. The human species also has variation. Some humans are taller, some humans are faster. Some humans got different skin colours. All species have genetic variation. Bigger, smaller, faster and slower. Variation comes from the random mixing of genes during sexual reproduction. The species... that's how you... Also, mutation. When humans left Africa, the mutation that gave them lighter coloured skin was better because there were less sunlight to make vitamin D. That's why people north in the low sunlight places have lighter coloured skin. Whereas people nearer the equator, the darker coloured skin is much better for them because then they won't get skin cancer. The species that don't have enough genetic variation die out. The dinosaurs died out because they didn't have small varieties that could survive the years of cold that came after the meteor impact, except birds, of course. Hairy elephants are mammoths. The mammoths died because they didn't have varieties that could find enough food when the climate warmed up. Yeah, climate change killed off all the mammoths. Hopefully won't kill us. Before we came from... Hi, boss! Before we came from Africa, Europe was full of humans called Neanderthals. Neanderthals. I don't think I need that first N there. The bigger-brained, stronger Neanderthals... Neanderthal man died out. Neanderthals. It was the women as well as the men. Died out because our species of humans has a voice box and so could coordinate attacks. This is called survival of the fittest. Yes, we might have just killed them all because they were eating food that we wanted. Maybe. No proof for it. Well, it's difficult to go back in time to prove those things. Cheese is made by bacteria. Bacteria. Tiny little microorganism stuff. Got to have a microscope to see microorganisms. Bacteria swap genes to get variation. Bacteria colonies without variation are wiped out by the first virus that evolves to infect them. Yeah, most of the viruses that are around are to infect bacteria because most of the living organisms on this earth are bacteria. So most of the time when you breathe in a virus, it's not for you, it won't harm you. When they do, they bad. Sexual reproduction is so good at making genetic variation that all animals and all plants do it. Hey! Evolved ape. That's a picture of me. Lots of my friends thought that was funny that I had me as an evolved ape. Well, I am. When the climate warmed up, and grass took over Africa, the apes that did best were the ones that could walk more upright and could see enemies from further away. Oh yes, and throwing stones so that they could frighten lions off their food. Lions, hyenas, leopards, and steal their food. Because throwing stones really helps. We were the only people that could. Chimpanzees do throw sticks and stones, but they're not as good as us. The humans that could walk on two legs survived. When the climate dried, the apes that survived were the ones that could remember how to get to the rivers. and legs. So humans developed big brains. When the fruit trees dried up, the humans that survived were the ones that could digest seeds and meat. So humans became omnivores. Yes, throughout our human evolution, certain mutations have been good, other mutations being bad. The mutations that have got the good genes, the good mutant genes, they were the ones that had the most babies and survived and made us. The survivors reproduced, giving their survival genes to future populations. This survival of the fittest is called evolution. Evolution and evolution are the two correct ways of saying evolution. I prefer evolution, but some people say evolution. That's okay. The guy that got up the tallest mountain in the world was called Mr. Everest. That's how he pronounced his name. Nowadays, we call it Mount Everest. It doesn't matter if you pronounce things differently, that's okay. The humans that survived were the ones with less hair for nits and ticks to cling to. So humans evolved to be less hairy. Yes, because nits and ticks give you diseases and they suck your blood out of you, which is never a good idea. These were all leaps of evolution caused by 99% of the population dying. But there was also slow evolution. Yes, the ticks and nits killed 99% of humans, and the 1% that survived, they're the ones that were our ancestors. We're the babies of them. The tribes that could make better stone tools had more to eat than the lower technology tribes. Technology. The tribes that had a culture of educating the young increased their ability to make tools. When females had a choice of sexual partners, the male humans that had children were the good-looking, tall, friendly ones that were good at getting food. And that's still true today. Humans took 6 million years of evolution to be different from our ape ancestor. During that 6 million years, chimpanzees and gorillas evolved to survive in the jungle. Yeah, we're no good at jungles. Wolves evolved to be fast and socially adapt, to work together to get food. Dogs were bred to give us clever, tough, fast, socially adept dogs for hunting. We also selected friendly, cute, socially adept dogs for company. This is called selective breeding. Yeah, we selected the dogs we liked, and we kept those one, and we probably ate the ones we didn't like. The angry dogs we ate. The friendly dogs we liked, and we bred puppies from them. Selective breeding has made all our domestic animals and plants have the genes that gives us more food, except cats. Yeah, we've never managed to control cat breeding, so most cats select their own reproductive partner, so they have not changed in 10,000 years. Yes, when we've got dogs from wolves in that time, cats have stayed pretty much the same. All plants and animals use sexual reproduction to give them the genetic variation that will give them the chance of not becoming extinct when climate change comes. Well, hopefully. Humans have taken 6 million years to evolve to be bigger and cleverer than our ape ancestors. Cows have been selectively bred by humans, so they all have genes that give the maximum amount of milk. Cool! Press my picture to get more of my videos. Press like, press subscribe. Bye!